Cityline. Not sure if you can feel it through your TV screens, but love is in the air in our Cityline studio. Why, you ask? Well, because we've got our very own bride-to-be here today. That's right, Stephanie Henry is getting hitched. And like most engaged couples out there, saving money is key. And Steph, you've been planning this wedding so well and keeping to a good budget. You're doing a really good job of it. I wish you were my friend when I got married.
Oh.
Like, you're on top of it. So how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling like this much of stress, but right now it's like, okay, it's time to finally just enjoy the moment because most of it's already planned, which is fantastic. And going through the process, I picked up a couple of tips to help you save.
I love that. And it's not till fall and she's done. You're pretty much done.
We are done.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about the first tip when it comes to planning the budget for the wedding. What are we focusing on?
Well, first, we're going to start over there on your side with the flowers. So let's talk about flowers because they are probably the second most expensive thing you're probably going to spend money on when you're planning your wedding. That's after your venue. So when I had these like big dreams and plans of like what I wanted for my florals, for my ceremony, my reception, my cocktail hour, and when I went to go look at, you know, what the price would be like, yeah, the price was very large.
As large as your dreams.
As large as my dreams. And I said, okay, we're going to go back to the drawing board and figure out how we can cut down on this cost. And so my first tip is including real flowers with faux flowers. So I have a game for you.
Okay.
I want you to point out what you think is real and what you feel is faux.
Okay, well, I'm standing very close to them, but it's actually pretty difficult to tell. That to me looks real because I don't know, I think they are.
Know.
This looks faux to me, and this one, there is a question mark. I'd have to touch it. I'm allowed to touch it? No. Okay, you tell me. Which is which?
You are right with the first bouquet up at top. Yes, that one is a real bouquet. It's made florals by Cliff. That bouquet is about $450. So the tip that I have is including personal flowers. So do your bouquet, maybe the boutonnieres as real flowers, and then maybe the rest of your ceremony, your reception as faux flowers. That will save you a lot of the cost. Now the two flowers behind the real bouquet there, those are your faux flowers, but they're pretty unclockable if you ask me.
Absolutely. Think about it. It's not like people are going to be all up in your flowers. This is the stuff, the bows that are going to be at the end of the aisle or in the middle of in the centerpiece. Like, these are gorgeous, but my question is, if they're faux, are they really that less expensive?
So these two bouquets are actually made by Jamila Florals. And you're right by asking that question because when you buy faux flowers, they're very high quality. They're made from a polyester material. They can almost run you more than real flowers.
Because they last forever.
Because they last forever.
Yeah.
But what Jamila does is she rents them out to wedding parties. So you can save up to 50 to 70% of the overall floral cost by renting out faux flowers.
That is so smart, because why do you need to keep them?
I need to keep them.
Oh my gosh, I love that idea. That is so smart.
Exactly.
Okay, can we talk about cake?
Let's talk about
so
cake.
Pretty.
Absolutely. Aren't these gorgeous?
Beautiful.
They're stunning. So when it comes to picking out cakes for your wedding, I learned that it's better to go with buttercream focused cakes as opposed to fondant. That saves you a lot of money.
Well, I like buttercream better anyways.
I like buttercream better too.
Yeah, that's
There's something
good.
about fondant I just can't get behind. But so this makes it easy for me. But what you also want to make sure you do is you stick to simple flavors. Nowadays, it's all about the extravagant chocolate and Nutella and, you know, all the mixtures of the flavors. But if you keep it simple, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. And if you keep the design simple as well, you'll save yourself a lot of money that way. So right now, this setup we have here, we've got two faux cakes on the side, and we've got one real cake with a faux layer inside to give you that the height that you're looking for.
So you get that impact, and and this is sort of a deconstructed cake, and these two are faux, and who cares? No one's ever going to know.
No one will ever know, and this is great for a micro wedding where you don't have to serve that many slices. When we go over here, maybe we'll do the game again. What do you think? Faux
Is it
or
real? It looks real to me.
Does it look real to you?
It does look real to me.
Well, fantastic, because it is a completely faux cake.
What's it made of?
This is also
Legos?
made of Legos. That'd be pretty funny. I'd buy that cake. So this is also with a buttercream outside here, and we also have faux layers inside. So the idea with this cake is that it's more for design. For the pictures as well. And then what you'll do is you'll have a slab of cake to cut through and give to your guests.
Okay, so when you're doing the thing, though, it's like, oh, look at us cutting the cake. What happens if it's styrofoam?
You start, you smile, and lots of snaps, and
Yes.
then you fake it till you make it.
Yeah, put down the knife.
Exactly.
I love it. And I don't remember having any of these options when I got married, so I guess I just have to do it again. Same
Yeah,
guy,
I
though.
mean,
We'll
yeah.
do the same guy.
Yeah, do it again. Why not?
Let's talk a little bit about your last expense that we're going to discuss today, which is the proposal box, which I did not have. Explain what these are and who gets them.
Yeah, it's a new phenomenon. It's bridesmaids proposal boxes. And to keep these on the low costing side, what you want to do is really get creative and use things that you know that your bridesmaids are going to love. Really personalize them. And what I've done is I've done a bigger box for our maid of honor because we're going to include a little bit more for her. And then for my other bridesmaids, I did a smaller box with some of the same items in them. But when you do a smaller box, it gets rid of that space and that urge to fill the box with more stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So you put in a little bit of crinkle to fill it out, which is pretty. Are these your colors for your wedding?
They are.
So you've got a beautiful marigold. You've got some gold going on. So let's say Steph asked me to be a bridesmaid, which she didn't, but she could have. Because if she gave me chocolates, I would have said yes.
Okay, so I feel like you're going to be happy.
I would be very happy. Okay, what else do we have in here?
So we've got the chocolates. We've got Tylenol because I'm going to stress you out. The chocolate is because I love you. Absolutely.
You're gonna stress me out.
Exactly. For my maid of honor, I've also included a silk pillowcase. So personalizing your box as well will definitely take it to the next level.
Okay, and where'd you get all these goodies from to save some money?
Oh, absolutely. I got that golden bag, best believe it, from the dollar store.
Yes.
Yes. You can go to the hair store to get yourself that scrunchie and just use a cardstock to get that note around there to make sure your bridesmaids know you're asking them to be a part of the wedding.
This is very cute. Everything is a thing now. Like you have a proposal box for the bridesmaids. I gave my bridesmaids some earrings and called it a day. But this is before you even get to the wedding. So I think that this is fantastic. You're a very smart woman.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very smart. Great tips. Thank you for sharing them with us, Steph.
Of course.
And congratulations.